Hello. Welcome back to the Red Room. I am Joe.
Red Room.
I'm joined by always comparable SAWFT soft Daniel Jerome.
Soft.
Wait, I'm soft?
And back from outer space, you walked in to find that whatever.
Look right on that face.
It's Migdalia. We're here
Hey
to
guys, I'm back.
We're here to talk about Twin Peaks, episode number 5. We're going to a small recap of episode number 4. But we are here to take your questions, comments, concerns, and talk about everything that happened this week on Twin Peaks. Because, I mean, it was a good episode. We got a lot. But before we do that, a lot of people are probably wondering if you've been following us on Twin Peaks. Migdalia, why are you on the show? Not like that. I mean, like... Tell me about, your experience with Twin Peaks.
My experience is watching the pilot episode today, this afternoon. I know it was a show, it was like 20 years ago it premiered.
20 years ago.
It lasted 2 seasons, but became like a giant cult hit. And I saw the pilot episode for the revival. I was like, wow, this is actually pretty damn cool. I have to binge watch the first 2 seasons and then go back to
I got a question for you. So you and I, actually the 3 of us, we did Legion together also.
We did.
In terms of stylistic filmmaking, or in this case television series, is this more of your tone, or are you more so kind of like straightforward, like this is the way it needs to be? It seems, because Legion you really liked.
Mm-hmm. I liked Legion. No,
You bounce around?
I bounce around, we watched a lot of straightforward storytelling for most of the 90s, and so now it's just it's very interesting to not have all the answers, especially
I think Ryan thinks I'm you. He's said, Daniel, keep your hands to yourself. This time, were you touchy on an episode or something?
I don't, what?
Oh my God, what? Ryan, what are you referring to?
I have no idea what's going on.
And Desert says, hello, ladies. So I think he's on yesterday's.
Who's watching?
Welcome to the Red Room, because we're going to be drinking red wine and talking about Twin Peaks. But anyway, you were talking about your taste in television shows for all the guys out there like Ryan and Steele Thomas that want to add points. So you can shoot me that look. Just trying to figure out what kind of things you're into.
No, for sure. And, we work in the industry, so we read a lot more into things, and we're privy to, more information, and we watch out for certain tropes and all of that. But it's nice to just be able to sit back and kind of enjoy things as an audience person.
And Daniel, my question for you, my friend, is talk to me about episode 4.
Episode 4?
Yeah.
Well, we did see Michael Cera. We also found out
he did a Marlon Brando impression, by the way.
Yeah, that's right. His name was, what? He called himself something Brando?
Wally Brando.
Wally Brando. So, but the thing is, he's dressed up like Wild at Heart Brando. But
Wild at Heart Brando?
What is it called?
Wild at Heart is the David Lynch movie.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What is it? I don't know what you're talking about.
He's dressed as
like
Brando.
The 50s Brando?
Yeah, what is that movie where he's like...
All right.
Streetcar Named Desire?
No, he wasn't dressed like that in Streetcar Named Desire.
Wait, what is it?
I don't know. He was dressed as some level of Brando, and then
Brando on the motorcycle, looking very 50s.
Yeah. And then he was doing a Brando from Godfather impression, so it was like you're getting your Brandos mixed up here, man. And then
one big revelation we did find out too was also
the wild one.
The wild one, exactly.
Wild one.
That we know that this is Harry S. Truman's brother, Frank.
Exactly.
So this is now we have a little bit of a mystery solved. A lot of people don't realize this, but the original actor that played Harry S. Truman was asked to come back and originally said yes, and then I don't know what happened, but somewhere along the way he said he retired from acting, and he did not return back to Twin Peaks. So maybe this is the reason why we're getting his brother now.
Exactly.
An interesting part about this storyline too is that we get to see a file case of Laura Palmer. File case is a key word here. Anytime that any one of us say the word file case, we got to take a swig. It's not going to happen a lot, but
file case
of our cherry blossom. Oh, and I have a little bit left.
But it does smell like cherry.
Wow.
Migdalia picked out the wine, actually.
Okay.
Dad, what did I tell you when we were at Trader Joe's? What did I tell you about him and pouring? What did I tell you?
Let's have some grace here.
Oh, gosh. So anyway, we
Podcast.
get to find out. People want to get.
Go ahead.
So we get to find out that we see the Laura Palmer case open, and Bobby Briggs ends up crying. Now, if you're not familiar with Bobby Briggs, he was Laura Palmer's ex-boyfriend in the original Twin Peaks series 26 years ago. And he starts breaking down crying, and it dredges up all these memories. Now, Bobby Briggs was the bad boy character back then, kind of like the Wally-ish. No, I don't want to say Wally, but he was the bad boy character that was on the wrong side of the tracks, getting into drugs. But he was a star in school. He was a star quarterback. He was this. He was that. But now he's a sheriff, and he's which is a complete turnaround. And sometimes that happens in life.
Yeah.
But we are getting to see a different Bobby Briggs. It was great for me to see Bobby back because it was that reminiscent old Twin Peaks that I remember.
But he also dropped a little bit of knowledge on this, of course, that Bob's father, what's his name, his father saw, what's his name, for the last time before his death, or he was the last person to see his dad alive or something?
Yeah, Agent Briggs. Agent Cooper was not Agent Briggs, Major Briggs. Agent Cooper was the last one to see Major Briggs alive after a fire broke out, and it pretty much killed him.
Yeah, Briggs has died. Now he's been dead for 25 years.
All right, guys, we have a super chat.
I refuse to acknowledge this one.
Oh,
please,
no,
Super
we
chat
have
say.
to acknowledge this one.
What's it say?
It's
Wait,
80
what? You have a fidget spinner collection?
No. Listen, anybody that watched
All right, super chat is from Jezzer. Thanks, Jezzer. Now go ahead. Explain your
anybody
story.
that watched the hashtag show After Dark show that Daniel, myself, and Daryl did a couple weeks ago, which we're going to be bringing back possibly next week.
Yeah.
Anybody that watched that knows that I do not like fidget spinners. I think they're ridiculous. I think they're a trend and they're
choice words.
super annoying.
Of course, they're a trend.
So last night at a gathering we had, Jezzer gave me a gift of a fidget spinner, and
A Batman fidget.
a Batman fidget, and I gave it away to somebody else. I regifted it to somebody else.
You didn't give it to me.
Well, guess what, Migdalia? I texted you to come down, and what did you tell me?
Oh, whatever.
Already left.
Tell the people at home what you told me.
What,
right.
that you don't answer your phone?
I
Or
was
people-
busy.
Okay, well.
There you go.
Another
What?
super chat. Thanks, Larry.
Hey, Larry.
Larry the man.
Miss Rhythm Nation. Hashtag King Beer Joe. Hashtag Daniel Need Beer Love.
Miss Rhythm Nation.
Yeah, you remember my
Daniel Need Beer
Instagram
Love.
video that went viral all over the world?
What are you talking about?
Are you
I
serious?
wonder if there's a way.
No! Shut up! No!
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Whatever. No, we're not doing
Share a
that.
viral video.
Hey, you know what? I do have a video that I can send our producer Keith right now that if they did super chat, it shows off you singing a great song. You know what? That's a good idea.
No! Okay, well, don't act like you guys don't even have the video already.
If they super chat it, would you be cool with us showing it? Of
You
course
missed it
you
last
would.
night. There should have been video of me doing like dancing. I really like
Wait a minute.
dancing.
Did you just say like and what does this
I
mean?
was-
Yeah,
I was
video me
like this.
dancing.
I was dancing like this and everything. And it would have been so good for Migdalia to actually.
No,
catch
you
that
guys
on
should have
film.
filmed like a lap dance for Joe's birthday.
There was like
tired.
no.
No.
What are you talking about?
There were lap dances being given, but it was awkward. Yeah.
Anyway, back to Twin Peaks since we were thrown off track. And by the way, if you super chat, how much should we make it? If you super chat like $5 or more, get to see that exclusive hashtag video of our Princess Migdalia here.
I have some stuff on Joe too.
Of what?
Stuff. Don't worry
She does
yourself.
not.
Don't
No, I don't know
concern
what
yourself
stuff.
about
I
this
wanna see
thing.
it.
She does not. I do. If DJ was still here, I do have great videos of him. By the way.
Oh,
I haven't
my
seen
gosh.
DJ in forever.
Well, he was there last
Yeah,
night.
last night you should have stayed.
Anyway, back to Twin Peaks. So we get to see what were we talking about?
Laura
we knew
something.
about-
Laura Palmer, yes. Well, anyway, the culmination was them at the sheriff's office. I'm sure that a lot of other things happened, but let's get into episode 5.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
First of all, we're going to start off from the beginning of this episode. Let me reference my notes here with my thumbprint. We start off in Las Vegas, and the hitmen from episode 4 or
Yes,
3
3.
are looking for Dougie. The car's still there, and why are you laughing?
Because they had to teach me how the Dougie song stuck in my head.
Okay.
Oh, wait. You gotta catch people up on.
We need like a
Dougie
little
and everything, too.
animated like.
They know who Doug is. We talked
Well,
about
but what
Dougie.
happened to him in 4? Because later it came. I mean, we're just gonna. Oh yeah, Dougie's wife. What the?
Oh yeah, Dougie actually went home to his wife after he won $425,000.
But he didn't go home. She showed up there. Some guy actually told Dougie who he was at the casino. Like walked up to him and said, "Dougie, you're Dougie from King's Court and blah blah blah." A lot of King Arthur references. But he mentioned that as well, and that's what made it like kind of like, I wonder what's going on there. But Dougie has a wife. He has a kid. We found out that Dougie won oh so much money. They're really concerned about Dougie and possibly thinking that he's in on.
You know, one of my favorite scenes of episode 4 was that scene where Migdalia was doing karaoke. Keith, do we have any video? Yeah, no worries. We'll be queuing that up pretty soon.
I'm sorry, I keep laughing because a grown-ass man should not be referred to as Dougie.
I agree.
I can't
I
even.
agree.
Every time they say Dougie, I'm just like,
Like that, Dougie. I know.
I
I can listen. Do people does anybody call you Danny?
Danny, Red Room,
Only
Red
person that
Room.
would say Danny has to be a woman. If a guy says Danny,
Why a woman? That's weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
because I feel that only people that do it say it. No, I feel that only people that do it. It's a really big kind of thing as far as the term of endearment. So I only have family members that do it, and it's only women that do it. Family members that call you Danny. So with that being the case, I've always associated Danny with women. So that's why I'm like, oh okay, only women say it. If a guy says it, it's freaky to me. It's weird.
You should whisper it in his ear.
What
Really?
in his ear?
Really? Rhythm Nation.
I haven't heard. What is? All right. So what's the story behind this Rhythm Nation thing?
All right, Joe. Don't act like you haven't seen the video because you guys played it on one of your streams.
Not on my streams.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Well, it's
Oh
a
wait,
really good
maybe
video.
is it the dance battle that you and Keith did?
No,
that's a
you
good
never
one, too.
put
No,
that one
but
up.
she was just playing around and she just
I don't remember this at all.
danced. That was it.
It wasn't on
You
one of my
mean
streams.
the dance battle I won?
Oh, yeah, that's right. She did that. She did a dance battle with one of our producers. She's saying she won that dance battle.
I don't know. He did b-boy you up though, Mickey.
Barely.
His moves were fast and furious.
Sick.
Wow.
6 times.
Anyway, we start off in Vegas with the hitman looking for Agent Booper
Yep. That's what we
because
call
he's the
him.
fake Cooper.
He's Bob and Cooper. We call him Booper.
Call him Booper here.
You gotta ship it.
Dougie
Gotta ship
and
it when they
Booper.
can. Dougie and
We get introduced to a new character. We don't know who this character is. It's a woman that obviously has to make a really tough phone call. And you could tell she does not want to make that phone call.
No.
You have to assume that that's to Bob.
Yeah.
Or Booper.
Yeah.
The real Booper.
Is it that we call him Duper, like Dark Cooper?
I was thinking Duper too, actually.
See?
We cut to the autopsy room. And this is where things pick up a little bit. We see a body that's cut open with no head. The woman doing the autopsy makes a few jokes.
Oh yeah, wait. I'm sorry. Before you get into it, we didn't acknowledge the last super chat because
Oh.
we got into it. Jezzer, thank you for another super chat. Super chat. And again, guys, all of you should know, but just in case we have any new viewers, Super Chat is a great feature on YouTube that helps support the channel, helps support us here. So you utilize the Super Chat button, we highlight your comment, and we make funny commentary ourselves on it.
You know what? I actually do have a great video of not either one of you, but
Oh, my
Daryl.
God.
Actually, Daniel, Daryl, and myself went out to dinner one night, and we I don't know how we did it, but we kind of peer pressured Daryl into eating a whole giant scoop of mashed potatoes.
Oh my god.
And
Oh,
he
I
did
would do that.
He did it though, but we have the video of that. But
That's not challenging.
we'll save that for the Ranger show.
Wait till it's your turn.
You know what's funny? Well, I mean, listen, I'm 90% sure that at least at some point, one of us are gonna be seen doing something stupid, and it's gonna end up on the super chat.
I mean, Comic-Con's coming up.
Anime Expo's coming up.
All cons are coming up.
E3's coming up, which could be dangerous for me.
Ooh. The
Dangerous.
parties there are ridiculous, guys. Better
But
than the cherry blossom.
as soon as we get that great video from episode 4 of Twin Peaks of Migdalia singing, that'd be great.
Get
However,
back to the recap.
Back to the autopsy room. We see a head cut off of a body. There
Yes.
is a
A
ring.
head cut off of a body?
we see
Yeah,
a
it's
body-
cut off of the
We see
from-
a body with
from
a
the-
head gone. All right.
Yeah.
The head
Medallion.
removed? Okay,
The head
go
had been
ahead.
removed. Well, it was.
SAWFT, man.
It was Remove the laceration.
So we see that. We also see a ring that is found. And that ring, the engraving says, to Dougie with love from Jane E. Now, we're assuming that Jane E is Dougie's wife, played by the lovely Naomi Watts, who actually looks great.
There are a lot of famous faces in this episode.
So many.
I don't know if any, like, the majority made their appearances beforehand, because, again, I only saw the first episode, but...
Do you think that, actually, just sidetrack a little bit, do you think that David Lynch pulled in these actors? Do you think these actors reached out and was like, you know what, Twin Peaks is going to be hot again, I want to be on this show? Or do you think David Lynch was like, oh, I got this guy in mind? Because he's such a unique director.
He is, but I think they probably asked, like, look, I'm a big
Yeah.
fan. You know how they probably start just volunteering how much information they know? He's like, oh, okay, it's kind of like a quiz. You guys are sharing with me what you know? Yeah, I think I got a spot for you.
Yeah. Would you be in Twin Peaks?
I would.
Would you?
I would.
What kind of role do you think you'd have?
I'd be that weird guy that was painted all black and his head just kind of floated away for a
Okay,
second.
that's
Where
a real-
he's
that's
like, where he's like, there's no Daniel.
Let's do
there's
the
no
singing.
anything.
Wait, I'm gonna let Jezzer, I'm gonna let you choose. Do you want to see Migdalia dance or sing?
Jezzer already saw these videos.
He hasn't seen the singing. Oh, he was there for the singing. I
Medalia was
think.
going to kill Jesse yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Why? What happened?
Because of the thing he did in November, but he said it was a rumor you started spreading around.
No, hey, listen. Voting's public record. That's it. If anything I know about this show is voting is public record. And
rules
Jezzer
in this
talked about
country,
there's
right?
rules in this country. But
Bitch.
anyway, we get the ring. After that, we get to see
Not Medalia, I wasn't
we see
calling her.
Booper in jail.
I would not call you. I was calling
With
you.
his mullet.
Booper's in jail with his Superman mullet. He does say food is coming. We get a flashback. And this is our first flashback scene. If we could get a picture of the finale of last year. Oh, not last year. 26 years ago, I mean.
Yeah, the mirror.
The last season. That is one of the first flashbacks we get of Bob and Agent Cooper when they were in the Red Room in the finale.
Dude.
And also when he's crashing his head through the mirror.
Yeah.
That is one of the first callbacks. Not first, but it's the first callback in this episode that we get of the past.
Yeah, because like that, when we get to see that, and he like, you know, he's smashing his head into a mirror, which is years ago, but it was so weird.
Years ago.
to see it again, and now to know that Booper does recall it as well. That's really interesting. And he says, "Oh, you're still here with me."
Yes.
So is
That's
that
good.
is that Cooper or reaching out and speaking to Bob?
I think
What is that?
it's Bob speaking out to Cooper. Maybe
Okay.
Jezzer said the dancing one.
he wants to see dancing.
And then you have the
Jezzer wants to
laughing-
see dancing.
That laughing.
You can just do it live.
Medalia, how did that laughing go on that? No, he went. That's exactly what
That was
he
like
did.
for 3 minutes straight.
He did.
I was like, where's
And
this
then there's
going?
always backwards speak, which she hates.
Do the backward speak.
I don't hate it. It's just I don't
gonna
think
say
you're
what I
doing
said.
it.
She's
I
gonna-
don't think you're doing
Did
it right.
You haven't seen it on the show though.
that's a-
Talia, what are you doing?
That's not backwards speak. That's
What does it
just
sound
a
like?
dictation thing.
What?
You sound like you're having a stroke.
What are you doing?
Daniel was doing that earlier. Migdalia looks at him and she goes, "Are you having a stroke?" I was like, "What is going on?" Oh, he's like, "Oh, like that's all I heard really."
No, then I heard you do it. You like,
You know what I want?
V?
You know what I want created for the show?
What? You want to get like V?
Daniel sounded like a robot rebooting. I didn't know.
Someone charges batteries.
Yeah,
He's like,
someone please.
Like that's all you were doing.
Oh my
Somebody literally
god.
spilled water on the Gorbot and it just went wrong.
Oh man, what do you want for the show? You said you wanted something for the show. What do you
I
for the
want
show?
like a little thing of Dougie just moving like this, and then we play the track teaching how to Dougie. That's the show.
I actually want to see a Dougie cosplay at conventions.
You
Right
do
now.
it. You
God.
should
Brian
do it.
has green jacket.
Car?
Anyway, can we get? Why are you looking at my messages?
I'm not looking at it. I
Speaking
need to
about the
message
dancing,
somebody.
I would love to see Migdalia possibly maybe dance.
Speaking
I
of
don't know.
dancing, I want to see Migdalia dance to Rhythm Nation.
Yeah, right.
No.
Have you ever been?
Wait.
Have you ever been part of Rhythm Nation? Have you ever been part of Rhythm Nation? You can now.
Don't tell me you didn't see that video
I don't think I've ever seen that video. That's great. That was awesome.
And there
Who are you messaging on my computer?
There goes Medallion.
You'll see when you check.
Making America great again.
All right, so
Right there.
Oh,
See,
let's not.
You're doing it, not him. Oh goodness, you're doing it.
if you want another, if you
What is
super chat again,
What is
you'll be able to see her sing next time.
You guys are
Oh
stupid.
my goodness.
She's getting so. Anyway, we're back at some office, and we see a guy
Lucky 7 Insurance.
that we get to see. He's getting chewed out for his resume.
Which is
Can
interesting.
you-
He works at Lucky 7 Insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, like, okay. So he works at Lucky 7 Insurance, and he sees this guy with the glasses holding a bunch of coffee. And then, sure
Like a
enough,
bunch.
Dougie.
Oh, his scent just follows it. This isn't that scene yet, though.
Oh, no?
No, we're back at the sheriff's office.
Oh, yeah.
Truman gets a phone call. He's talking to somebody on the phone. His sister is complaining the whole time about their father.
Oh my
but now we know that there's 3 Trumans. There's the original Harry S. Truman, there's Frank Truman, and now the sister.
Yeah.
So we know that they're prepping for some kind of dinner. We get back to Dougie's house. Dougie's crying when he's looking at, what's his name? Vanilla Jim?
Yeah.
What? No, it's not
Whatever
that.
his name is, guy
The little boy.
Sonny Jim.
Yeah.
Jim. That's his name, Sonny Jim.
The little boy, right?
Yeah, the little boy. He sees him and he starts crying. The hitmen drive by the house where Dougie had sex with the hooker. Mm-hmm. I know. That caught you off guard. She didn't expect that. Dougie had sex with the hooker.
I would.
the hitmen drive by.
Classy. She's an escort. She was a nice person, so
Yeah.
let's call her an escort.
We see some kids drive by the house after that. They're scoping the place. We don't necessarily know what that's for.
No.
After that, the kids drive by the house, see Dougie's license plate. It says Dougie
Oh
on
man,
it.
and they know.
Yes, Jane E. drops Dougie off at work after it took him a while to get into the office.
But one thing she does say, it was easy. Maybe it was a throwaway line, but it does count to me. Where she says, "You're having one of those episodes again," meaning the way Dougie is acting.
I thought
there's
she meant like a
something,
stroke, like how you were having when you were doing your.
What I talk. Right? He was having a Daniel stroke. So but
Someone.
I think something did happen there, or it's happened before in some type of way. Maybe I don't know, because she just plays it off. He's not talking. He just says one word, kind of answers and everything. He clearly doesn't know what's going on, but yet, there you go. So
Dougie has his strange obsession with the statue. He keeps staring at the statue,
Oh, yeah.
glaringly staring at the statue. After that, he sees an assistant with tons of coffee, and he almost follows the scent of the coffee into the elevator.
I do that every morning.
Are you a coffee? Yeah, I see you with coffee all the time.
so
Are you a
I'm
coffee?
trying
I never see you drink coffee.
Do you drink
I don't really-
Kofifi?
I don't.
That was very.
I don't really need to.
That was very topical.
Yeah, I don't really need to. I don't know. I'm always.
Yeah, you are.
You're always.
Like we said yesterday. No, Daniel is easily excitable.
Oh yes, I am. I will. Something happen. Woo! It's like,
I
do.
Me and
I'm
Daniel
very
drive
excited.
places.
Oh, I
literally.
sleep in a car.
Where we driving, it's lit. I could turn over and he's asleep,
Yep.
and they don't pretend like he wasn't asleep, and he'll wake up and he'll just say something
I'll say
random.
something.
Like there was like one time we were driving, like he fell asleep, didn't want me to know he was asleep. He goes, yeah, those pots and pans, and I was like,
Say stuff.
what the hell are you talking about?
He's like, what are you talking about? Oh, you were talking about no, it wasn't. That's it. I don't know.
It's great. It's the best. Anyway, Dougie follows the coffee into the boardroom. It's an insurance company, it seems, and
Lucky 7 Insurance.
yes, Lucky 7 Insurance. They do a pitch. Dougie automatically calls one of the other agents a liar. Now, this is interesting because this is the first time Dougie isn't dictating something.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
It's almost like a sixth sense of what he's doing.
He's not parroting. He's not. Someone says something, he's like a freaking parrot.
Right. The boss of the company says Littlefield is legit, and gives Dougie
Very upset over it.
gives Dougie and there's trigger words here. This is where we get our trigger words. He says that's one of our best agents. Dougie repeats the word agent, clicks in his head automatically. Once that clicks in his head, he remembers Agent Cooper. Do you remember Agent Cooper?
Yes.
Yeah.
From 26 years ago.
From 26 years ago. Yes.
Oh.
I know of things. I don't have time to watch everything.
After that, we get to see he said he gives him a bunch of case files to drink.
I'm done.
Well, there's more there.
It looks like cherries in here.
Allow me to pour.
No, you could just pass the wine. I've seen you pour.
Give me your cup. Give me your cup. I
No,
want to pour your cup.
no.
Okay, fine.
What?
Just turn this up. No? Okay, all
So
right.
quiet in here.
I could have.
After that, we get to
yelling.
see. He pretty much says these case files, drink, have to do with your future. Damn fine nectar of the gods. Once these case files are kind of like give to Dougie, he pretty much goes home. Dougie remembers a few of the words like case files and like agent.
Yep.
We cut to a scene in the casino, kind of like video room. And in this video room, Jim Belushi.
Jim Belushi.
Jim Belushi's there. And I did not know Jim Belushi was going to be on the show. He's
No.
definitely known for comedy. Besides that one movie he did with Tupac.
Yeah.
There's a throwback from way back in the day. But he did do a movie with Tupac.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
We see this, and they're pretty much hounding the pit boss at this point about how Dougie left with $425,000.
Comedian, actor Brent Gelman.
Oh, that's who he is. He follows Daniel on Instagram, apparently.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh.
Also, we get to see the Russian guy from Ant-Man, Ant-Man's buddy.
Yeah,
He's also there. What's his name? Migdalia doesn't know. Is he?
I don't know, but he's also from
he's a character-
Gotham.
yeah, he's
And
a-
Dark Knight.
and Flash. He was on Flash also.
Was he?
He's a big character actor. He does a lot
Yeah,
of stuff.
he's been really like just coming out of the gate right there.
Oh, okay. Say
Wait. So what's going on in the chat room, real quick?
I don't know. There's like a couple of trolls on here.
Who?
Is it Jezzer?
It's everyone. Everyone's trolling the chat. But there's
guys are trolling
let's
the
see.
chat?
Power
What
to
are you guys
people.
trolling?
What was the female agent's name from the original movie that was with Cooper?
Great question. Daniel?
Question. I don't know. David Duchovny, because he was on last episode.
David Duchovny is not the female agent, but
Well,
that is Denise. That is a character named
Yeah,
Denise
he
in
was
the
on
show.
last episode.
You know, Twin Peaks was ahead of its time. Do you know that was the first trans
Yes, you can. Yeah, that's
trans character like that was not even batted an eye at on
right.
television?
Nope, just perfectly fine.
Are you sure it's the
Well,
first one?
Well, in terms of acceptance.
Yeah.
'cause the
Acknowledgement?
level of acceptance. Yeah, exactly. The level of acceptance.
In terms of
was,
acceptance.
we don't have to just. Oh, let's point it out. It's just you're a regular human being.
Yes. Also, so we get a new pit boss in the next scene. We get the crackhead. We're back to the crackhead girl, one of Daniel's favorite characters.
Oh, man.
We
She
see
said
the
911
kid.
backwards. Who
Yes,
did that?
119. We see the kid of the crackhead go to Dougie's car, wants to explore it because we saw that there was either a bomb or a tracer put on the car.
Mm-hmm.
We quickly find out what it is after the carjackers come up. They throw a rock at the kid
Seriously.
to get him to
Get
shut up.
up! Get out of here, kid! Blah! The kid runs off, and then sure enough, automatically there's a boom. But before there's a boom, there's a super chat.
Migdalia, what do we got?
We have a super chat!
What? Wait, why'd you do it like that?
Super chat!
You look like Stevie Wonder, like
You do.
and looking
You
at
see
the
yourself in
monitor.
the
you
Do it
on the
again? Yeah,
keyboards.
what?
You look like Stevie
Super
Wonder.
chat!
You'll see yourself in just a second.
By Larry, one of our biggest supporters
I
here.
love Larry.
Thank you,
Look at
Larry.
yourself on-
Live chat, no mercy between
Here it
McDonald
comes.
and Keith. This is like every day. I just get verbally abused. You know, I drive
Look at
all the way
the
down
video.
there from
Look at that.
Koreatown.
Wait a minute, were you not the one punching me as we were watching the episode?
Dude, her hands
You
are so
kept
quick.
poking at me and threatening to punch me in the
Her
face
fists-
What are you talking
They're
about?
so quick. Go, jab.
on the weekend of
Jab,
Wonder
jab,
Woman.
jab.
Huh?
Right in the hand, jab. Look at that. Oh my God, look, see.
All right, see, this is what I got to deal with.
Abusive.
That's because Joseph's ticklish and I found out.
Stop.
So I just dig under his ribs if he tries to.
Relax about it.
Hey, whoa.
Anyway, can we play that video of McDonald?
No, can we not?
Can we do that?
Joe, I cannot wait to catch you in a vulnerable moment because it is
should've.
on.
You should've.
It
You
You
is
should have been
on.
there last
I
night.
like that
You should have
one.
been there last night.
Like, we don't go to
Cute.
karaoke.
It's
we play
cute.
like 3
It's
times a
cute.
month.
It's great. This is you singing the hits. I don't know. It's probably some Adele song, I think.
Yeah, probably.
No,
Never mind.
Do you remember what song it was?
it was ironic.
It's in
Wait, what is that?
Isn't it ironic that you're seeing it?
That's upside down. I wasn't laying down.
It's,
and doing
first of all, it's sideways, and I think you were
First
laying
off,
down
it's
doing this.
sideways, and you're magical, so you're welcome.
Look at that. It's great.
Isn't it ironic?
That's awesome.
Don't you think?
Anyway,
Is it like rain?
I don't know if are we back?
No, I don't know.
All right. Yeah. So anyway, we get to see the kids. They shoo the other kid away. They get in the car to steal it, and it blows the fuck up.
But
Which
Medallion,
yeah,
there you go.
I'm
There you
like, I'm sorry. Like explosions, they're like right there. They don't get any debris hit on them.
No,
they don't feel any of the fire.
no
they don't
blowback.
get any blowback. Shut up.
Yeah, drink for that. Just for that alone. Drink for that. Drink.
And you know,
say the
it's
word
just freaking
blowback, it's like-
ridiculous. More ridiculous than when Hugh Jackman walked away from that explosion in slow mo.
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, remember in Origins?
Yeah.
Oh, the
Explosion?
helicopter?
Yeah, and then he
Yeah,
was like
yeah,
slow mo
yeah.
walking away
You
from
ever seen
it.
the Will Ferrell movie, Other Guys? Will Ferrell. He goes,
I love that movie.
When the bomb explodes, oh God! Why is it? Oh, my heart! It hurts. Like, he's like, what? It's not like that in the movie. It's not. It's true.
Anyway, we get to a car wash scene. We see the hooker. I forgot her name, but
The escort, the lady of the night.
yes, she is. She is there, and they find the Twin Peaks key in her car.
Yep.
She puts it in the mailbox, and the first question I have is, what about postage?
They won't. You don't have to worry about it, especially if it has like the hotel address and everything on it. They literally will send it to the hotel and then charge the hotel when they.
Oh, really?
It's like COD.
How come you didn't say that when I said that originally?
I thought about it. Like, wait, what does? How
You
does
thought
that
about it
happen?
or you Googled about it?
No, I thought about it. I thought about it. Just like, you know what you should think about?
Here we
Super
go.
freaking chat.
Oh my gosh, Migdalia Night, Misty Night,
There you go.
It says Miggy Night.
Miggy Night, whatever. Do we?
We have a super chat by Light Behind Shadow.
Do we have
my
another-
arch
do we
nemesis,
even have a-
CC.
Do we even have another video of Migdalia?
Do we? Listen, that is harassment, and you guys have seen it here. That is
We have-
illegal in
we have-
California
we
to be
have
recorded without
No, we have
from
video
both
of
parties.
me. We have
This
video,
video
of
of
me.
Daniel.
Huh? Think
Wait,
about
do
that.
we really?
Oh my God, let's see this.
Let's see it. I don't think I've seen
It's
this.
a video.
What the hell is that?
What are you doing?
Oh my God!
Are you having a stroke
I
there?
was having a stroke there.
Seizure?
That was a gif, a gif,
Zing,
whatever.
zing.
But it's a gif. It's a gif of me getting those Fast and Furious dance moves, baby. Literally while having a stroke.
Where did that come? Where did
That was last
come from?
night.
Was it really?
That was last night.
All right, Larry's leaving us from the chat.
Hey, Larry, thanks for joining
Bye.
us.
Thanks, Larry. Thanks for joining.
You're the
us.
man, Larry. I don't know what Daniel's doing in that video, but it's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It is, and there will be more. Just make sure you know about that.
Whatever.
Anyway, we're back at the R&R Diner. We get to see Shelly, and I believe her character's name is Peggy. Can you look that up for me? He doesn't know. I'll figure
I
it
got
out.
it.
Right now.
It's from the original series. It was played by...
Matchkin.
No, not her. She's Shelly.
No.
The Amanda Seyfried?
No, that's the daughter.
Oh, the other one though that was staring?
The blonde girl. Blonde lady, I should say. I want to say her name is Peggy.
Yeah, it could be.
But I don't think it is.
I don't know.
We'll see right now.
Keep
Hold on.
talking.
All right, so anyway,
Oh, yeah.
we get to see them talking. For me, this brings back the sense of nostalgia to the show because seeing these characters kind of interact and 25 years later, it was amazing to me. I was really happy to see them back. I'm really happy to see that. To me, that's the essence of Twin Peaks. Same thing with actually, I was going to mention this. Same thing with the argument that Sheriff Truman had with his sister. That was very Twin Peaks original
Oh,
series to
yeah,
me.
definitely.
Very small town problems, and that's some of the charm that I loved about the show. Now, something that David Lynch does really well, I think, is giving you this idealistic like 1950s America, but scratching at the surface, there's so much more that lies beneath. And speaking of that, we get introduced to Shelley's daughter for the first time. Amanda Seyfried is playing her daughter, and she pretty much, we already know that she thinks that the person that her daughter's going out with is wrong for her. Funny enough, this is like the future, or this is like the past, because 26 years ago, Shelley was married to Leo Johnson, who was definitely not a good guy, and then carried on an affair with Bobby Briggs, who was the bad boy in town.
Yeah.
So it's almost like history repeating itself. You reap what you sow kind of a deal. Now, one thing I love about this scene is after hitting Shelley up for money, her daughter takes the money and leaves with her boyfriend, who's played by Banshee from X-Men First Class.
Or the guy from Get Out.
That Joe has never seen.
I've never
The
seen it. I'm
brother.
gonna watch it tonight, so relax about it. But
Nobody's stressing over you, Joe. Relax.
do we have another video of McDolly? We can
Do
see?
we not? I don't know.
Anyway,
I can't find her. For some reason.
you got to go to the new one.
This is episode 5.
No, I'm sorry, the old one. That's what I meant to say. Anyway, we get to see her on this coke high because they do coke together.
Yeah.
And in the process of this,
It seemed to be her first time.
well, this is a callback too to, I think, Laura Palmer from the original series, because Laura Palmer was heavily involved in coke, and she had this dark secret life that she carried on.
Stripper?
Well, not necessarily a stripper, but
Burlesque.
she was a hooker,
Oh yeah, she was. That's right.
which is
she was
maybe
not
worse.
Not an escort. She was a hooker.
I think
Not classy.
I think that this is very much a callback to that lifestyle.
Yep, Peggy Lipton.
Peggy Lipton plays her, but I'm not sure what the character's name is.
Oh, freaking Peggy Lipton.
I think that with the way Norma, yes.
Bates.
No, so the way that this is kind of set up though is that I feel that Amanda Seyfried's character is going to be the new Laura Palmer in a way, because she does this coke thing. But something that David Lynch did brilliantly that I kind of love that he does is that he was playing this old 50s music as she was high.
That's right.
But it gives you the very much the sense of that, like I said, the Norman Rockwellian 1950s America, Americana,
Scratching.
with scratching underneath the surface of like something is wrong, and it's meant to make you feel a little uncomfortable.
It definitely did. Her whole trip out, just like looking right at the sky, which is where our vocal point or where our vantage point was, looking right down at her, and she's just gone. She's gone. She's looking right at the camera, but gone. And you can see it, the way she sways, her whole movement. She's complete euphoria. And
Yes. So then to me, those are the benchmarks of what, because this is why the people love, if you're a David Lynch fan, or if you like Twin Peaks at all, one of the things that he's known for and critically acclaimed for is like something like Blue Velvet. Has anybody seen Blue Velvet?
No, is that the one with Michelle Williams and?
No,
that was the
You're
other
thinking
one. Yeah.
Blue Velvet's a David Lynch movie from, I think, the late 90s.
yeah.
It stars, funny enough, Kyle MacLachlan, who's in this, and what's her name? Very famous Italian actress.
Oh, the one that was in Spectre, right?
The one that was an alias.
What's her name?
Isabella Rossellini.
Yes.
There you
her.
go. Yeah, she's an alias.
So Isabella Rossellini, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
This is, to understand David Lynch is to understand Blue Velvet, because there's so many Rockwellian kind of like, this is Americana, but and it's beautiful. And then you zoom in close to the lawn, and there's a severed human ear.
Yeah.
And that's exactly David Lynch's kind of thing.
Severed things.
Oh well.
I think that once we get out of that, once we're uncomfortable, David Lynch has us. That's my own theory. We get to a scene with Dougie, and he's in the elevator, and he's facing forward, and everyone's trying to get out. And his famous line when he says, when everyone's trying to get out,
Hello.
jackpot. And then after that, we see Dougie. They pretty much force him out. Then he's staring at the feet of a statue.
Yeah. Again.
Then we're back at the sheriff's department. There's a little bit of chit chat, and we get to which I think is interesting, Jacoby's office. Now, Jacoby was the therapist that was helping Laura Palmer after, she was involved in some dark stuff. But now he has a conspiracy theory, almost like public access channel, and
It's a vlog.
Well, yes, it's almost like a vlog, and there's something interesting about this because few of the residents of Twin Peaks were watching this.
Yes.
That characters that we're familiar with from the past, which I loved. We have the woman with the eye patch.
Oh man. I love
We
it so
have
much.
Jerry Horn.
Yeah.
All these old characters are watching this, and I think this is super interesting because I think this is David Lynch's commentary on people. I think that when he was kind of doing this, I think that he was more so, because he was like, this is what we put in our bodies, this is what we do, these are all the things that we do. This is disgusting, this, and this.
Right.
And that was almost his commentary on it. But this guy, Jacoby, is pretty much like, shovel the shit away. Shovel it away. And I think that's almost his way of saying that, like, I'm selling you I'm selling you on something. And I think that's his way of, like, I think it's almost kind of, Twin Peaks is a palate cleanser show.
Yes.
It's a show that, like, you can go and watch, listen, no show's monotonous, but you can watch a lot of these shows over and over again and you can get the same kind of message. Whereas Twin Peaks doesn't necessarily do that. It's
You can have a rewatch and literally of the same episode, and you'll probably have a
different experience.
Yep.
I agree. So but one thing that's important here, a big plot point is now we know what the shovels were for. He was painting those gold
Paint 'em
shovels for a
gold.
reason. And therefore,
Shoveling the shit.
shoveling shit, getting out of shit. Getting out of shit is what I'm saying. We get to a military base with, that's right, Winston himself,
Oh.
Ernie Hudson.
Yes.
The legendary Ernie Hudson, I
Another
might add.
famous face.
I love Ernie Hudson,
He was on
by
the
the
new
way.
Ghostbusters.
Was he?
Yeah, he was.
All
He
of them
was,
were, except, Egon.
Yeah.
But he gets a he gets a message, and that message is from a like a not a superior officer, but a what are they called? The underranking officer.
Yeah, definitely.
We get that, and they pretty much say, well, we've been keeping a database of Briggs, and we've gotten a hit in South Dakota. What is that hit in South Dakota, you might ask?
But we have to say it's the 16th time we've got it within 25 years.
So, did Briggs just go missing? Or is
That's
he
what I'm
or is he
wondering.
confirmed dead?
I mean, how are they still getting hits on his print? Print, last time I checked, they're kind of, individual, right? Specific to you. And yet, they've had 16 times hits on his prints.
16 times. We don't know what's going on. Last time we saw Agent Briggs, well,
5 years ago.
we do know that the last person to talk to it's not Agent Briggs, it's Major
Major
Briggs.
Briggs.
Last person to talk to Major Briggs was Agent Cooper. However, we did see his face
His head.
and his head in the vast space, and it said Blue Rose.
Blue Rose.
So David Lynch has a fascination with blue, like blue velvet.
Yep.
And I don't know where the rose comes from, but we'll have to figure that out soon. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
We pretty much we figure all that out. We get to see what's going on there. We see the band playing at what's the bar called? The Bang Bang?
Yeah, the Bang Bang Room.
The Bang Bang Room. This is where we get a really strange scene. There's a guy smoking a cigarette who I think is like the new Bobby Briggs.
It looks like he is, because the way he's all...
You called him Matthew McConaughey, I
I
think.
did.
He's got like a little pompadour
Weirdo.
going on there, and he's like, hey, everybody.
And we see him smoking a cigarette, and the security guard pretty much says he's going to take care of it. And he continues to smoke a cigarette, and he asks
Yeah.
for a pack. Now, this is where things get a little uncomfortable, and this is actually what I wanted to ask you about. As a viewer, give me this, set up the scene for us, and give me a sense of what you were thinking.
I didn't know what to expect. When he first asked for the pack, I was like, okay, well, I don't know. So I gave him the pack and then saw the money, and I was like, well, what did he pay him off for? And then I thought, I don't know. I just thought he was like sitting there or whatever, and then, the girls were just like, can I have a light? And he just fucking freaked out.
Oh, boy.
That was just like, I was like, whoa, I did not expect that at all. That was just like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde moment for me.
Seriously.
It was
like,
so uncomfortable, too.
Yeah, and she
so
was just
freak.
like, I don't know, she was like way too chill for my liking. Like, some dude's grabbing up on me, like, no, you're gonna get
Yeah.
a nice elbow
She was just like,
to the woohoo.
you're grabbing me, that's fine.
Yeah, exactly. And then the other girl was like, get off of her. She's
Yeah.
like, my girlfriends would be all over that guy too.
Yeah, it was a very uncomfortable scene.
Yeah, so he was like, basically, do you want to sleep with me? Da 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 da.
I didn't say the
Like,
word sleep, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, he didn't say that.
I want to be.
It's a little more explicit.
And not only that, then he said, I will laugh while I do it.
Yeah.
So it's so like...
And then she was just still, like, chilling on his lap.
Seriously, she was like, that's right. Oh, you're gonna laugh.
No, I don't want to say that. I was like, so maybe she did want it, but I don't want to say that officially.
Yeah, it was so,
Maybe
so...
she was turned on.
He didn't ask and she didn't say yes, so that's no consent.
It was
That's what I'm
weird.
saying.
Anyway, we see that. It makes us uncomfortable, and we are now back at the FBI.
Yeah.
Here is where things get really interesting. The FBI is analyzing Cooper's face with Booper.
Yep.
Laugh. Yeah. So we get to see that. And
Booper.
and we cut back to the jail. Now we get a recording of Booper wanting to. Everybody's watching him, and he knows that he's being watched.
Dude.
And he talks about getting his phone call, and he knows he has an audience right now. Mm-hmm. And now he says, "Do you want me to call Mr. Strawberry?" That's what he says.
Yeah.
And then he ended up calling Mr. Blueberry.
Is that what he said?
No.
Or is that just what
We
you
just-
keep
we
saying?
We just kept saying it.
Okay, so that happens, and he dials a bunch of numbers into the phone.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Wait, beep, 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 beep,
Are you having a stroke, aren't you?
No, he was pressing all the buttons. Like he was like beep, 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 beep. I'm Jezzer. Beep, 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 beep.
I wish I could have Jezzer just fill in and just do the noises.
He does that. Yeah. So like 20 fucking buttons. Not just like, hey, phone number 7. No. He's like 20 effing numbers. That's far more than just a
Well, he
regular
was talking to
international call.
aliens, duh.
That's a hardcore international
The lights start flickering, things start going crazy, security cameras start going crazy, and then the Undertaker appears out of nowhere.
call.
From WWE.
Yeah. And then we see Paul Bearer in the urn. It got insane. I couldn't believe. No, I'm just kidding. That didn't happen. But the security cameras go crazy, and you slightly hear Booper say something, and he says, "Daniel,
I forgot the word.
the cow jumped over the moon."
There you go.
Not, I called Mr. Blueberry.
Not that I call Mr. Booper. The cow jumped over the moon.
Cal jumped over the moon.
After that, we cut to Argentina. Now, why is Argentina important? Well, it's important because that's the last place we saw David Bowie's character, Agent Jeffries. And Agent Jeffries was last seen in Argentina, obviously.
Yep.
And we know that Booper has been talking to Jeffries. So, and he even states that he's been working for him.
Yeah.
Then we cut to a box, and if our producer could put up the big box, we cut to this big box first.
Yeah, it's like a box in a bowl or something.
Couldn't figure out what it was. Couldn't decipher what it was. I didn't know if it was a recording, whatever it may have
It
been.
had 2 like red LED kind of like bulbs on it.
Yeah.
And they lit up for a second, and then
Quickly it turns into this small box, which
Yeah.
is now appearing on your screen. Now, what this is, we're not 100% sure. We don't know what this is. We don't know what the significance of it is, but it is
Yeah.
definitely Lynchian. This is our first taste of Lynchian stuff in this episode.
in this episode, yes.
This is our first taste of it. I guess our only taste of it, really, in this episode. So it was really tame on it in episode 5. This is the first episode we've had. It's been a pretty coherent story.
Yeah.
And how many episodes are there?
18.
Wow.
Yeah.
Be
So
ready.
this was our first one where it's coherent. I mean, we get a linear
actual-
told
yeah,
story,
yeah, that's
easy
right.
to follow. Bada bing, bada boomerless guy in the room. Dougie, we cut back to Dougie just staring at the statue shoes. Mainly probably because he wasn't able to take his shoes into the portal
Yep.
when he left through the cigarette lighter. No, I never thought I would say some of these sentences that I've been saying lately.
No.
But like when I say portal going through a cigarette lighter, whatever. Anyway,
Portal.
that was pretty. It's not gonna do it for us, but that was the episode. Now, before we move on, I want to ask Daniel what you thought about the episode.
Actually, I think this episode was very good. Once again, like you said, linear storytelling, which I do like when Lynch does it because it gives us insight. It does either refer to things or answers questions. Either way it goes, it's giving us more as far as what we're coming into
Sure.
than what we left with or what we showed up at before. So I love it. I really do. That you're drinking wine?
Oh, what's that?
Yeah, that wine?
No,
How's it taste? 'Cause
Damn fine.
Yeah?
Damn fine.
Damn fine wine.
No, what's it called? What? Nothing. I thought it was damn fine.
Are you having another stroke?
Possibly. Possibly.
Anyway.
It's just what's on screen says exactly what I'm
Damn
talking
fine
about.
Kofifi.
There you go.
That's great. Actually, funny enough, that this could be one of our new shirts, guys. No joke.
Oh, I would like that.
Anyway, back to this episode. You liked what you saw?
Loved it.
Was it more or less confusing than the others?
Less confusing.
I have a theory, but I'm going to talk to you real quick.
I have a theory.
Here they come.
This would be a long 18 episodes, isn't it, Migdalia? Just kidding.
Of 13 now.
Anyway, what did you think after watching your first real, like, Twin Peaks live kind of show?
But that made no sense.
After watching the
I
show.
watched the pilot earlier.
No, but you didn't watch it live. You didn't. I mean, now after experiencing like the David Lynchian Twin Peaks, what did you walk away thinking?
I mean, I was thinking like I really can't wait for the next episode. I mean, which is funny because like I was apprehensive about coming and doing the show today because I was like, oh, I don't really want to be spoiled. I want to see part 2 of the pilot episode. But I feel like I can go back and still be able to enjoy the lead up.
Yeah,
to
'cause you're
episode
still not gonna
5.
know what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. It's almost like Legion. Like you could kind of watch it out of order, not too far ahead, but you would be fine going back and tracing the steps because some of these things you have to watch twice anyway in order to get more of the stuff that you missed. So
Also, I think that our Dougie Dale Cooper character, I think that's the audience's eyes. If you think about it, he doesn't know what's going on either.
No, he doesn't. No,
So I feel like
he asks questions.
He's kind of like us in this. That's my theory, at least. I think that once we start putting the puzzle pieces together of like who Agent Cooper really is, because we know that he's starting to come back, like from his
his mullet days.
yeah.
Well, we know that for sure that he is coming back and starting to recollect particular things, just trigger words, etc., etc. But also on the episode prior, on episode 4, he's speaking to Mike, the one-armed man, and the one-armed man tells him, "You've been tricked." Remember, he's able to have a conversation with him, and that was weird. Through the mirror, and he tells him, "You've been tricked." Kind of like, "You've been tricked, pay attention." And he remembers that, and he holds on to it, and he's starting to remember a whole lot of other things, which is pretty cool.
Pretty cool, if I may say so. And what's going on in the chat room, Mig? Spicy.
I don't know. They're talking games here, so if you guys are having a good time.
Good, congratulations. Is
There's a
No real comments about the show.
is that Monster Mash in the
Monster
chat room?
Mash is in with us.
Oh, one of the dopest games you can ever enjoy or take advantage of is actually watching Twin Peaks. It's a free
Could you
game
imagine
on
that
its
was a
own.
game? That should
You
be a
watch
video
it,
game.
You
What did
watch
you
it,
just
you
say?
talk to because you watch it, you talk to people about it, it becomes.
Hey,
a whole
McDolly, our producer
community.
Keith says, "Why so serious? Why so serious?" Did you see the picture on the monitor? Why so
You guys are so
serious?
stupid. Goodness, that's sexist.
By the way,
I remember that.
Anyway, that was Twin Peaks, but
I'm
I
so
do.
serious because Daniel's having like 5 strokes on this show, and I don't think anyone's taking it serious.
You hate handicapped people.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Oh my
I'm clearly
god.
crippled. We talked about my leg. Oh god.
Oh, my knee! It's raining. My knee hurts.
See that?
He did keep complaining about his knee quite a bit.
It hurts
Well,
right
maybe
now,
it like
guys.
hit a nerve or an artery or something and traveled up to his brain.
What?
I've been watching a lot of Grey's Anatomy this last.
Yeah, well,
That show's
She's
still
She's
on.
wearing
Yeah.
scrubs. She's wearing scrubs, so it makes sense.
Oh, this
you
has
know?
been an ongoing feud.
People love this shirt. It's
Vote
whimsical.
vote in the chat room which shirt you like the best. The Captain America, the Scrubs,
Scrubs or
CM Punk.
Actually, Myra's husband had the best T-shirt of the night.
Oh, yeah, the
and
cat
he's
with the
on-
pizza.
Yes, it's
love
a
that.
poutine.
Oh, there you
Eating
go.
a pizza.
There you go.
I love
Actually, yours
poutine.
probably
I don't know what
wins
that
'cause
means.
it's like there's so much on it. Girl gang, like
Pizza.
that's actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna
Do
lie.
you like Wonder Woman?
Sure,
I
it's
loved
pretty
Wonder
cool.
Woman.
It was great, I agree.
If you didn't see Wonder Woman, you are trash. Josh, he's laughing over there like he didn't see it.
Thanks, I haven't.
You haven't seen Wonder Woman?
No.
You saw it.
Oh, okay. All right,
Everybody's
I'm done having an outburst for the night.
everybody is. No, I do agree. This is a Twin Peaks show, but I highly recommend going to see that movie. It is very good. And go and support women. Anyway, I think that should do it for us. I mean, listen, let's just go on for the next 7 minutes because we're gonna wrap out pretty soon.
Yes.
What the heck are they doing?
I'm gonna do rapid fire
Hey,
with you
there's
guys.
a new person here, Jared,
Hey, Jared.
who says Cooper was tricked because Dougie was manufactured and they were trying to go after a real
Do the Dougie. Can you do
doppelganger.
the Dougie?
Cooper. I don't know what that is. I
Teach me how
know.
to Dougie. Yo, teach me how to. And she does the whole. Everybody love me. Hey, everybody love me. Oh yeah.
Are you having a
Are you having a stroke? Can you do the backpack kid dance?
Okay, I don't know what the hell that even is.
Anyway, Jared, welcome to the chat, and
the one in the back.
we do like that's something we addressed earlier in past episodes about the manufactured Dougie. So that's I know it sounds like a weird sentence, but he's manufactured. He's not the real Dougie. He's not the real Dougie.
Rest in peace, Real Dougie, guys.
Yeah, sorry, real Dougie.
Anyway, I'm gonna do a rapid fire with you guys for the next
I don't
6
know
minutes.
what that means.
Well, I'm gonna tell
We'll
you.
see.
Are we playing Cards Against Humanity?
No, I'm
or
gonna
something?
just real quick. So, just you have to answer these questions as fast as you can.
No!
right?
Yep.
Migdalia, the city you were from.
Jersey.
You're from Jersey. You're from Jersey City.
Pennsauken? Nobody's gonna know Pennsauken.
Well, they might.
Well, they may.
You might have
You can always
people
look it
in
up.
Jersey out there. Daniel, favorite food.
Italians.
Italians.
All of Italians. I guess.
all Italian food. Like,
He eats Italians.
guys, have you not seen this? Just the answer Italian matches up. That's perfectly fine.
Migdalia, favorite movie of all time.
Oh no! Terminator 2.
Wow. Okay.
Hey,
Oh,
you
no.
make rapid fire. She doesn't know.
Daniel.
Rocky, I did
Daniel.
it.
Daniel, favorite Disney character.
Aladdin.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm just throwing it out. It's not even really it. I don't know.
Migdalia, favorite.
No, I don't like this.
Why?
Because it feels like soft.
Favorite horror movie. Favorite horror movie.
Halloween.
Okay. Daniel, thing that you do when no one's watching.
Oh, jeez.
Dude, we only got.
Fart.
Okay. Migdalia. The nickname you have for yourself is something with your hands. Can you describe that for me quick?
But yeah, what is
kidding, I'm just
it?
kidding.
No,
I played the fifth.
no, okay.
All right.
We call her fidget.
Daniel, can you name the 13th U.S. president?
No.
Great.
Adams. I don't
You're very smart.
I
Migdalia,
don't know.
favorite ride at Disneyland?
Space Mountain.
Woo! Ric Flair. That was a Ric Flair reference.
Right. Longest, what is it?
Longest line, oldest ride. Woo! You got it. Migdalia. I mean, sorry, Daniel. Daniel, your shoe size.
13.
All right.
Ladies.
Migdalia, favorite video game?
Oh,
That's not a game.
The Sims.
Hey, me too. Daniel, it is true. It's true. The only
I've
reason
been playing that for 17 years.
the only reason I stopped is my sim had a better life than me. That's the only reason I stopped.
And when I do get upset at that, I let him die. It's just, I'm gonna watch this star.
Daniel,
Yeah.
favorite dessert? Favorite dessert?
Ooh. Cheesecake. Pecan praline cheesecake
Migdalia,
from New Orleans.
favorite topping on frozen yogurt?
Gummy bears.
Wow, I don't like that.
But they have to be vegetarian now.
Daniel,
And alcohol. That's to be sworn
weirdest
alcohol.
thing you've ever done when you've been drunk?
I've pooped myself.
True story. And if you super chat us, I'll tell you that story.
Yes.
Anyway, last question, then we're going to wrap it up. Migdalia. I'm going to let it come from the... No, I'm not going to let it come from
No,
the...
that'll take a while.
Because it's going to take too long. Last question. I'll let you ask.
Last question.
No, I don't like it from Stroke Boy over here.
What? Wow, that nickname is not helpful.
Stroke
Stroke boy. I don't.
Stroke
She got
boy?
the fastest hands in the West.
You do it pretty fast. I didn't say it. You
Fastest hands
said
in the
it.
Like
West.
Jackie Chan.
That's not the motion you were doing earlier. But I think that's going to wrap
Your
it out
favorite
for
action
us.
movie?
My favorite action movie of all time? Suicide Squad. That's not true.
I don't care.
Completely
Yeah,
not
say it
true.
as quick as possible.
Terminator 2. Migdalia's favorite movie.
Not John Wick.
Oh, John Wick's great. But
Oh,
that's
John
gonna,
Wick is great.
that's gonna do it for us here at that hashtag show.
No, I pushed that to 2. Rocky's number 1.
Okay, that's gonna do it for us here at that hashtag show. Thank you for joining us on Welcome to the Red Room. Don't touch.
The next super chat, I'll take Joe's hat off.
We're gonna wrap up.
Exposed brain.
We're gonna wrap up here. Thank you for joining us. This is probably the most fun we've had on a show.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's always fun with you guys.
$10 super chat, I'll snatch it.
That's gonna do it for us. Anyway,
I think we're good. Oh, sorry.
that's gonna.
I think we're good.
Anyway, that's going to do it for us. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with everything trending.
And geek
Pop
pop
culture.
culture.
Is having a stroke. He was super late. He was so late.
I was drinking.
He was so late.
I've been
I'm like,
drinking.
oh, good. I'm good.